I had a question if that was if like do I know about this Nemesis person or like a first time affair?
This is a first time affair.
What do you mean a first time affair?
As in I didn't really know that this person was after this stuff. It was like that. This is the first time.
Oh.
It's our super villain origin story.
Right, because we skipped ahead in time a little bit there.
Right.
It's your arch nemesis origin story is that his shit got accidentally shipped to you instead of him. That's kinda lame.
Yeah, the
Well, not
problem is,
necessarily.
how terrible is it if your page goes to somebody else?
Yeah.
Pretty
He's
bad.
that guy who steals stuff off people's porch on Amazon. He's everyone's nemesis.
Yeah, it's a really bad dude.
The porch pirate. He's got a name.
Yeah.
Not the poor pirate. The porch pirate.
Yeah. Critical distinction. All right. So yeah, you guys have just fought these robots. One of you discharged a firearm in a crowded city street.
Look.
It happens all.
He did clarify he was the Carolina Reaper. He did say that.
Right. I don't know what is and is not the common, you know,
Okay.
discharging on streets policy.
Yeah, but so now you've got this like big cloud of smoke that's starting to dissipate, and there are uh, these sort of huddled figures of these robots that you destroyed, um, and now you are starting to hear sirens.
Okay. I have no idea what sirens are.
It's been 3 months.
You literally are. You're familiar with what sirens are by now.
Okay.
Like, I understand that you're writing this whole I'm not well adjusted bit, but there is a limit to how ill adjusted you can be.
3 months? Come on. Could you
We
speak
definitely
English
sat
in
you down at
3
one
months,
point and showed you
Marco?
Star Wars.
No. But also,
What a fucking siren was.
I feel I could have learned the sirens equal bad in 3 months. There is not an entire language worth of knowledge.
Sirens are brand new to me, even in 3 months.
Yeah, we
It's like
definitely
new
sat you down at one
technology.
point. We sat you down at one point and showed you Star Wars, Law and Order, and porn just to try to catch you up.
You've got like the Captain America little notepad with
In what world would Star Wars help me? Like,
It's just to you gotta
I mean,
acclimate.
no. We showed the other stuff to help you, and Star Wars because it's fucking Star Wars and you needed to watch it.
Yeah, that was
universal cultural flavor of Star Wars.
that was just for fun.
It's either that or we showed you the Wild Wild West movie.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm sure that really helped.
Very familiar, very comforting.
I can't think of a more ridiculous Western.
What about Cowboys versus Aliens?
That is not quite as ridiculous. It's pretty ridiculous, but it's not quite as ridiculous.
Oh, we lost everyone but me and Marco.
What?
Everybody died.
Oh,
What?
He just had nothing to contribute. Right. Moving
okay.
on.
What are we doing?
Yes.
What do you mean lost?
You're 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 standing by a cloud of smoke. There are sirens.
Right.
There are
Didn't
these
Did
dead
Marco
robots.
run off?
Yeah. I'm like 200 feet away.
He's just already gone.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I ran after the dude.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna use-
I grab your elbow. I grab Merlin's elbow. Merwin.
Wait, my elbow?
Yeah, and I hustle you out of the
No,
area.
I'm trying to be charming
To whom?
to the crowd of onlookers.
You're the guy with the gun. You're not trying. You're fucking terrified.
The gun is
You are fucking terrible.
Your name
The
is
gun
for
is
real.
gone. Poof.
Man,
To be fair, they cannot prove you had a gun.
I cannot wait for the Scotch bonnet to show up and whip some civilization onto you.
Wait.
Did I check these robots for like hard drives or any kind of memory software or
Okay, yeah, you're
identifiable?
gonna try to like frisk the dead robots. All right,
Yeah.
sure, absolutely.
Threaten me with another pepper?
Did I what?
Did you threaten me with another pepper?
I'm just saying there's another.
Oh my gosh.
No,
The worst.
you're fairly inept at this.
Oh my god.
I am. The
Really
staff
bad.
does all the heavy lifting. It's true.
Yeah, you're out of sorts right now.
I really am. When it comes to local things, like I'm
Okay,
just a
yeah.
DJ.
I am still trying to haul Merwin out of here after the robots who left and bleh. I
Hey,
cannot remember the name of the Zipster.
okay. Look for clues before you run away.
No,
Dave is the name of the Zipster.
Yeah.
Dave.
What?
So I
Yes,
said not Dave.
my name is Dave. I am also several hundred of feet away, so I don't know.
Well, what's your
He's gone.
superhero name, Dave?
But I know which direction
Dave.
you're going.
Your name is Ave. Okay.
I think I have an idea about that. But we can talk about it later. It might be extremely lame. I don't know. But it's fine. I don't need one right now.
All right. Somebody look for clues, but not Merwin because he'll.
Because
Merwin's
he's
not
bad at it.
I'll just shoot for clues.
an engineer, right? Around in this thing before you leave.
I was gonna charm the crowd. Why won't you let me like play?
Because you're bad at it, and also you are the guy that was shooting.
Look, all of a sudden the guns are gone. I'm just an ordinary like 15-year-old kid. I don't know what happened. I got my truffle face on. I got my
Charm the
missing
crowd.
teeth.
Go for it. Say what you say.
I have all this society like. Oh shit! Where's my character sheet? God damn it!
Hey, roll so far has failed.
God damn it! God damn it, Steve.
Look, this is all meta anyway. Shut up.
It's not out of character.
We have people in chat. We need to put a good show for them. Also, they can't hear you very well anyway, but I'm trying to work on that.
God, characters. There I am. Okay. Sorry, you're propped up on a whiskey glass because y'all can't call through a fucking laptop.
I think you could just answer this through the laptop, and I think it's your fail.
Oh wait, can I do that?
My laptop would have trouble with the audio with the microphone being in multiple places.
You know that
I can fix that.
calls can't just go from laptops to laptops and from phones to phones, right? There is portability.
No, I'm saying that.
No, I was talking to Steve. I know that you know that.
Look,
He's explaining it to Merwin.
I'm just saying, yeah. I'm just saying that.
This is in character. This is all in character.
This is like something that happened, like, I don't know, we were trying to like video call like a week ago, and for those that were not here last time, Steve's character Merwin, his story was that he died in the 1860s and recently stopped being dead, but there's been like, you know, this casual 160 years in the meantime, which is not so he's not the most well-adjusted person in the universe.
Oh, shut up. Come on. There we go. Fixed it. Boom.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Killing it.
Every time. 60% of the time, every time.
All right. So yeah, what do you? So the police are descending
Closing
on your
in.
location.
Yep. I have no guns and no holsters. It is obvious I've never held a gun and don't know what guns are.
Couldn't identify one in the lineup.
Nope. Do you want me to roll to see if I can identify a gun in the lineup?
No, I want you to explain what you think you're doing,
Right,
and
please
then I
be
want you to
charming,
roll to see how
Nico.
successful you are at that.
Oh, I am twiddling my thumbs. I'm painting a fence with yeah, I'm whitewashing a fence.
What?
It's a literary reference.
Yeah, I'm doing whatever the modern equivalent is of whitewashing a fence. Oh God, how do you roll in this thing? Okay.
So you're just trying to act casual?
Oh yeah, super casual. Like,
Okay.
cops have no idea what's going on. I am just a ragamuffin child on the streets of New York.
I'm heading over toward Courtney.
God damn it, Todd! You've infected me with your shite rolling.
You get to add a bonus to that.
Yeah, it's still only a 4.
You have more than +0.
What do I add to that, Josh? That's society.
Let's call it your expertise. Well,
Yeah.
no, let's use
I'm
your might.
trained in society.
Let's use your might.
Okay.
That's
So
it. That's how
that'll be-
Merwin is doing this.
You are trying so hard.
I am mightily trying.
Are you also getting so far?
Can I add my luck? Question.
No. No.
God damn it.
Why would you even expect that?
All right, so that's +4. So that's 8.
Okay. Your might is 4?
Yeah.
Not bad. All right. Okay. No, you're
High might and high luck.
You emerge from this cloud of smoke and you've got your hands in your pockets and you are whistling very loudly.
Yes. Extremely.
You seem extremely casual and extremely intentionally casual.
Over the top casual.
Yeah. Everyone is uncomfortable with how casual you are emerging from a cloud of smoke.
That was my last cocktail party theme.
Yeah.
Being uncomfortably casual?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what he's doing. Tim is going to assist Courtney. Are you going to assist with tossing this robot, or are you just trying to like shepherd Courtney away from like examining this corpse in the middle of the street?
More option B.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to take a part of it, like an arm, a head, something, whatever I can grab.
Surreptitiously.
Yeah. Just make me a engineering roll and add your might to just like basically hork a piece off and run off with it.
I have a question.
Yay!
That is not how I am used to the word pork.
Did SLAB give us some sort of reference contact in case we had,
Yes.
you had to do some superhero?
You have a hotline.
How, like, on a scale of things are not normal to everything went to shit. Like, what is the threshold to call in the hotline? Is that like something that we can just call, or is it just for like
discretion? Left to your discretion.
Okay. As I come back and I start seeing like the crowd, like maybe it's like a crowd start forming, and like I'm not getting too close enough that we can like be identified to be with these guys, but I gotta like give them a call and be like, hey, so this happened? Question mark.
So Courtney, with a 6, I'm gonna say that you don't manage to get the entire head off of this thing, but you manage to like rip off the face and some of the like circuitry on the back of it.
Classy.
Yeah.
With a 2, I don't expect.
I assume it is screaming in horror the entire time.
No, it's dead.
Laugh off.
It's wrecked.
Okay.
And then
There's no like wild.
And then Tim manages to like shuffle you off into an alleyway. There are probably only like 3 or 4 people taping this on their phones.
Oh, good. Oh, we're good.
Yeah, you're
Totally
probably
good.
fine. Merwin is just standing in this now dissipating cloud of smoke, just whistling as
Whistling
all of this
away.
goes on around him. And
Look, I can start
Dave
falling
is
back.
shown back up, like zipping out of nowhere, and starts like frantically making a phone call.
Yeah, like I'm with the crowd that is like looking at these while filming on their phone and stuff. I'm just like, I didn't make it all the way past the front of the bodega. I'm just like hanging out with the other people, trying to like, you know, not look like I was one of the people involved with this whole nonsense.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
oh my god, what the hell happened here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, geez, did you guys see that? That was crazy. Wow.
And in the meantime, I'm like calling. The everything went to shit line.
I'm just in the alley.
I consider tweeting about it. Consider being like.
Just in the alley with Courtney, whistling "Come Out, You Black and Tans."
Wait, you mean like Black and Tans or Black and Tans?
The song "Come Out, You Black and Tans."
Like, am I about to get involved in some sort of like Irish dispute here?
Police are showing up.
Yeah, you know what police are.
This isn't Boston. Like,
Right? I don't know what that means, but yeah. But as you're standing here, like
the
police
Black
cars
and
come like
Tans are
screeching
recruited
in.
into the Irish Royal Constabulary during the Irish War of Independence. Keep up, Josh.
I am not gonna do that.
You are an infinite repository of information that is, for the most part, almost completely useless.
So yeah, you guys managed to hide to some extent. Courtney
Okay.
and Tim, Dave, you blend in with the crowd. Merwin, you are standing around like
Whistling.
like someone
and...
trying to be casual in a time and place where casual is not the way a person should be acting.
I mean, they all think that I'm like one of those Times Square. Right, like I'm wearing the full cowboy get up, but it's obviously camp, and I'm whistling and like smoking an elaborate.
The cowboy getup was gone.
No, look, I'm doing a society check now. I can get my like slightly like sexy Times Square.
Nope. 15-year-olds and sexy. We're not doing that, Steve. Sorry.
Steve, this is not that kind of roleplay.
Just so we're clear, this is not that roleplay.
Yeah. Okay, so you're trying to like affect as if you're some kind of like show person who is
Yes,
just in the wrong place in the wrong time.
Yeah, I'm Cirque du Soleil-ing it. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You're marginally convincing me. People are not 100% sure one way or the other.
Right. Out-of-towners might think I'm in Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah, there's like everyone is like 30%. Like, is that just kind of some sort of ambient showman? But it's only like 30%. So,
is that just part of the background of New York? Yeah.
All right. So the police show up. They immediately like reach for their weapons and point them directly at Merwin.
Okay.
Who's standing essentially over these corpses.
Right.
Trying to act casual.
Right. So can I society check to like charm the? I mean, not literally the pants, but you know what I mean.
Oh god.
Yes.
You can try to comport yourself in a way that will not get you shot right now.
Yeah.
Has the SLAB hotline gotten back to me? Have they advised on how to approach the current situation?
You have been told to maintain your position. And
Okay.
So, having a passing familiarity with the law, I'm going to try to charm these sheriffs.
Can you instead like smoke bomb and then ninja out?
God damn it! All right, so 9 is not great, but what are we adding to that again?
What? You rolled a 4,
Go to
didn't you?
4, dude.
Oh, sorry. 4 is not great. What are we adding to that again?
4 and 9 are
let's
basically
go-
the same number.
Let's go with expertise right now.
Expertise. All right, so so that'll be 2.
2.
Okay, you're being ordered to get down on the ground and
All
put your
right.
hands behind your head.
Those are orders I recognize from my own time.
I feel like
Hey,
this
this
one's
is
on us.
familiar.
Like, we clearly could not leave this guy alone, and I don't know why we thought that that was a good idea.
So I am now assuming the hog tie position.
Okay, so they come over and handcuff you and drag you off into the car. It looks like Dave, Courtney, and Tim, you guys are probably off the hook. But they're like patting down Merwin and they've got him back in the car and they're calling into headquarters.
Yeah.
Luckily, I'm from the 1800s, and they did not have fingerprints back then.
That's true. They're gonna have a hell of a time with you in the system.
Oh, Steven switched to the brown liquor.
Look, that is light brown at best.
I stand by my statement. I know my I know my colors.
To be fair, I forgot what I was
All right.
about to say.
I mean, obviously, you all are going to have to save me because I'm kind of.
Can't you like turn into a ghost and just get out?
I mean, if
Wait,
I
he
wanna
can do
murder-
that?
If I want to murder 100 lawmen, but
You're not a ghost anymore.
No, he's not a ghost. He's corporeal.
I am.
I don't think he's ever
definitely-
been a ghost.
Look, I was dead for like 200 years.
we talked about this. You have a regular human body, except for the fact that you occasionally become a murder cowboy.
Yeah, but at some point, I must have been a ghost. Like,
No.
No, you were alive, then you were dead, and now you're better.
and now I'm back.
Yeah.
Okay, I have completely. Are we on this map still? I was trying to figure out who is who, and
Don't.
I only see 3 people. First of all,
No, this is not currently an interesting map.
That's
Okay.
me.
This is the store you were
Zipper.
outside of.
That
Okay.
we were in last time. Now I'm in a cop car, going to Rikers.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that SLAB created some sort of fake identity for you anyway.
yeah, he's from New Zealand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's just the identity that he has. Like
Yeah.
people, he says who he is, and people just accept that he's like.
So he
That's
doesn't
fine.
have documents. They didn't give him like a New Zealand their passport and like a driver license
No,
or whatever.
he has a student ID.
Yep. That says Crikey Vanderbjorn on it.
No, it doesn't. Your actual name on it.
All right. So do we try to break Steven out of this police car, like if you have like a car chase, or do
I-
we
I can't see us doing this without just.
I mean, they're
there's
gonna
no
put
way
me
we
in
do this
juvie,
subtly.
right? Like, I can break the hell out of juvie.
Also, they literally cannot prove you at any. Wait, did you pull out your guns again when the police showed up?
No,
Nope.
no.
Very
Okay, so
They
they
have
can never
not
prove
seen
that at any
any
point you had a
firearms
gun,
on
right?
Yeah.
There you go. So you can spin it as a misunderstanding.
I'm weeping.
Yeah. So you're being questioned in the car.
Okay.
And like one of the other police officers, who is not like attending to you,
Yeah.
calls over, like the sergeant essentially, and he's like, hey, like check this out. Like these are robots. Like, what the hell is going on here? So
Okay.
now they're like having a conversation. They're standing around, and you're still in the back of this car, handcuffed. But they're now having a conversation and like trying to get civilians back because
But
they've
people
realized that
have
they've stepped in
recognized
something.
that these are robots, right?
Hmm?
Like people have recognized that these are robots.
Well, the cops have.
Oh, okay.
So
The
like
rest of
they're pushing back the perimeter. They established a perimeter like when they detained you, but they're pushing it back farther because this has gone from being like the scene of some sort of like weird gangland shooting
right.
to things that they are now starting to think are probably above their pay grade.
Yeah, like
Communism.
Okay, I want to try to circle around to the far side of the police car. So I've got the police car between me and these officers.
Okay, sure. Yeah, they're go ahead and make
I do not have stealth.
that's okay. Just make a roll for it anyway.
And that is not the correct window to type that in.
not with that aptitude.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, you're fine.
Holy shit! Nice. Can I do engineering to pop the lock on this door?
The door is not currently closed.
Oh, what?
Oh,
You're
Then-
sitting. You are sat in an open door. There was a guy standing right next to you. There are multiple police officers around. Like you have not been determined to be like a flight risk. You're just
Oh,
detained.
okay. They
How
just
many
wanted to talk to me.
so how many
Okay.
cars?
I mean,
are
the
there?
handcuffed you, so.
There are 3 right now.
Three police cars. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is gonna sound insane, but I actually think I want to remain detained.
Yeah, you want to remain detained.
Yeah, I think I might learn more by staying detained than by leaving with y'all right now.
Okay,
Hit
but
on the head.
so Tim has snuck around the back of these police cars.
I am telling this to Tim.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna telekinetically open the door on my side to get you out, but if the door's already open,
The door is open.
The
I
door is
am ready
open
to
on the
flee.
side that's facing where all the police officers are.
Yeah.
So if he like got up and started moving, he would be moving through their field of vision. Right now,
Right.
like the door is open, but he is sitting inside of the vehicle.
So, can you telekinetically talk to me?
No, that's
No.
telepathy. I don't.
You would
have
each
that.
you each need to hold a can for that.
Ah, goddamn.
We can just glare at each other.
Right. We can just like signal frantically.
It's just a lot of nodding and head shaking.
Right. None of which
'cause-
makes any sense because it's so contextual and we're 200 years separated.
Well, because I was gonna probably like start to hold my hand out to like pop the lock, but if you start like vigorously shaking your head no, I think that's universal.
Yeah, I think I might actually learn more by being detained. Because if I can hear these guys talking while they're taking me to the station, I can get the hell out.
It's
at some
also
point.
not a matter of learning, right? It's also more of a question of like, I think if you try to take the station and you're SLAB can probably help first, and second, you're probably, if you can be like, oh, this guy never had a gun, we can prove that he didn't fire a gun because like there is no remains of gunpowder on his hands or whatever. I don't know if that's like a thing that would
I'm
be.
pretty sure my gunpowder is incorporeal as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's
So
the thing,
like,
I don't know what you're gonna learn in custody. This is above these guys' pay grade. They're gonna like stash you somewhere, realize they have no idea what's going on, and eventually just maybe release you. I don't
know. I still feel like I might learn more inside than I would just
From
like
who?
The two of
running
you are
away.
like,
it's not a matter
two
of
of you are
learning, it's a matter of
frantically
consequences. We don't want a warrant on your head.
Exactly. Like if I leave now, it's suspicious. If I don't, I might learn something and it's not suspicious at all.
so the two of you are like frantically gesturing at one another.
Yeah.
One's going, come
and-
on. One's going, no. One's going, come on.
Yeah, come on, no, come on. As you're
I'm not
doing
going to
this,
leave.
another car kind of pulls up, and you recognize it as being the SLAB blue.
Oh,
right? So just sort of like there's the international chartreuse, right? They haven't, but SLAB has a nice calming blue color.
right.
They
So
applied to everything.
it's 3 shades lighter than UN, and it gets mixed up all the time.
Yeah. It's actually dark. It's like a
Does
Oh,
dark.
Tommy Lee
okay.
Jones
3
get
shades
out?
darker than UN blue.
And so yeah, so a couple of people in suits get out, and they like go over and start talking to the officers, and you can see that they're like gesturing at you in the car, and after a while, one of them comes over and says, "Why don't you come with me, son?" And like doesn't release you from the handcuffs, but like takes you to the takes you to the
Nice.
SLAB car.
Classic. Wait, so this is one of the SLAB guys that does this?
Yes.
Oh, this is straight horseshit. All right, that's taking everything I have not to cause a scene. I will not cause a scene.
Okay.
But it's taking everything. I just want you to know, it's taking everything I have.
Look, you start working for a shadowy organization that secretly holds the reins of, I don't know, something. You get these perks.
Yeah, but I don't understand how, like, I don't think you understand how, like, that's like 2% of my caring about this situation. Like 98% of my caring about this situation is I've been dead for 200 years and I will take no shit from anyone.
Oh, I see.
So yeah, so you are escorted over to this vehicle. Once you're inside, like the door and the door closes.
Yeah.
The handcuffs like just like they clink open and fall off.
Oh, really? Just like explode off.
Well, no, they don't explode. They're like the latch unlatches and they sort of like just fall off your wrists.
Okay, that's a little bizarre. So, do I get the impression that this is like some piece of like in-depth technology, or that this is some sort of external force?
You are free to draw whatever conclusions you prefer.
Can I roll to draw conclusions?
What means of assessment are you employing?
Engineering.
Okay, yeah, sure.
To, like, figure out if these popped off because of some sort of like secretive internal device, or if they popped off because somebody like did something from outside.
The fact that the guy that has been shielded from technology for 200 years has engineering as one of his skills is kind of absurd.
Look, you can be a great engineer and 200 years old.
Just look at Leonardo da Vinci.
Yeah, he would totally understand anything. Oh, speaking of which, I Leonardo da Vinci'd that shit.
I mean, it was certainly not the handcuffs were not rigged to do this.
Okay,
something did it to them.
So someone magnetoed these.
Right, or something.
Or something, yes.
Okay, since Merwin is being escorted from the scene by multiple levels of authority, I'm looking at Courtney and going, okay, we got to go find out how to get your staff back.
Yes, that's why I got this when I hold up the face.
I don't know what you're thinking you're going to do with
that. I don't either.
I didn't think this all the way through.
Has anyone from has the SLAB people tried to make contact with any of the three of us?
They're definitely looking for whoever made the phone call, but you are kind of in this crowd and they don't know what you look like right now.
Am I still on the phone?
I don't know. Are you still on the phone? There are
have they told me to hang up the phone at some point? Because otherwise I would have probably stayed on the call.
No. No. So like they have not instructed you. So if you have stayed on the line, they are also staying on the line.
Yeah, so I just asked them if they want me to like go talk to Dave instead show up or.
Yeah. If you'd like to, you can definitely go talk to them.
Okay, so I made my existence manifest and.
Okay.
let them
Yeah. Like
know.
one of them puts their hand up to like an earpiece, and they seem to expect you coming out of the crowd now. So as you like make your way forward and kind of like wave at them, they come over and greet you and like pull you in to, they pull you across the crime scene line. So they ask you what happened here. Anything that you know will be very useful.
I mean, I tell them the situation to the best of my ability, which is we were attacked in broad daylight by these robot dudes, and also one of them stole an important piece of sensitive technology from one of us and ran away.
So yeah, they ask if you managed to track the location of the thief.
I lost him in the crowd. I'm sorry.
And was it one of these? They say like gesturing to.
Yeah, it looks exactly the same.
Okay. So you okay, so they say, well, was it just you and the one in the car?
No, there's two more of us.
Where are they?
I'm assuming they made themselves cars. I kind of took away to run after the thief at some point, and I don't know what happened in the interim.
All right. Well, we're gonna gather these up, and if you'd like, you can ride with us back to headquarters.
Sounds like a good idea.
Okay. So they go to like gather up these robot corpses, and when they do, like they go to like pick them up, and essentially the whole structure of these robots just decays instantaneously into rust, and just sort of like falls into this like fine red powder. So you're left with these like empty clothes that they were wearing.
Yuck.
Except for this.
Except for that. Except for that face.
Can I? Where am I?
You're in the car. You can see things that are happening.
Oh, okay. Can I nature check this rust?
From a distance?
Well, this rapid.
Yeah, I mean, okay, roll it, sure.
Rapid
Yeah, add your
thing.
Yeah, add your vitality.
Okay. So it'll be 7 plus 1. That'll be
That's weird.
If you write +1 to your so if you write roll d12 +1, it will just add the thing naturally.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. In fact, you could go under.
You got to type /roll before it first.
Oh, okay. Well, see, that's important.
But you're not typing /roll before?
He was.
No, I was clicking the buttons like
a
human being.
There are buttons?
What
yeah, I didn't even know there were buttons.
Okay, in the upper left.
There's a dice on the left side.
In the upper left, there's a die.
Oh, look at that!
And I just
Holy moly.
clicked the D12.
I had literally no idea.
Because I'm not a fucking DOS caveman.
Huh.
You could just set up a macro. You could just make a
I
macro.
love
We're all
the
having
fact
our
that I'm the
galaxy
only
brain
one
moment
that
here.
used the user interface, and everyone else was just typing in commands.
Command line is just easier.
False.
No, you should write the command line once in a macro and then hit the button that you made with your bonus attached to it.
Yeah, actually, look at
you're
this.
A coward.
No.
See?
All right. Look.
You have a +9 to hit?
With my precision implement, yes.
Jesus.
Well, my expertise is 6.
All right. So what is it? /roll.
roll space 1d20 or 1d12 plus 1.
1d12.
Oh man, this is much worse.
No,
Yeah.
this is way worse. I told you.
That's why
How
you
is
do it in a
typing this
macro.
much of an inconvenience?
Thanks, Marco.
Because I don't know my stats.
Or how to type, it seems.
Your character speed of
I never have to type.
you're using
So that
you're
did not
using
work.
that's a backslash.
Yeah, you want the slash that's.
You want the forward slash with the one that is under the
next to the shift key.
the
Right
sur-
hand shift key.
yeah.
This is so much worse. Why would anyone do this?
Right now, copy and paste that in a macro so you have it forever.
All right, how
Don't,
do I
Todd,
copy
don't-
paste
don't-
that?
The-
into-
no, because then you have to like type like pound sign Leviathan.
100-year-old engineer being able to understand anything and just sort of pair it up with this whole conversation.
we figured it out. It's
Look,
okay.
the important thing is Josh now has 2 numbers, and he can decide which one he wants to use.
Oh golly.
Okay,
My
well,
gosh, my golly.
I mean, you think it's weird that something would rust that fast?
Motherfucker.
We have now reached this
All right,
conclusion.
no, I'm done.
You
all
don't know
can
anything that rusts that fast.
It is uncommon for a rusting to take process in this small of a span of time. I'm assuming you communicate this to Dave, who is sitting like close to you in the car, and they just face palms.
entirely through 200-year-old sign language.
Which is largely shrugging.
We are sitting in the same car.
Yeah, but he's still using sign language. Like, okay.
I just communicate to him that I do not understand the word that he's saying in sign language.
Good.
You're also gesturing back.
No, I'm just talking to him. I'm like, look, I just don't understand you. We're 2 feet from each other. It is possible for us to talk. You can start talking again. You're not talking to people that there is no barrier between the two. You know, I feel like I should just stop talking now. I really do not understand why I'm still opening my mouth.
All right, I ask Tim if he's still going home from here because we're like in the alley, I guess, like away from.
No,
this.
we got to get your staff back.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna text you.
That I agree on.
Well, all we got is this. Do you know anything about this? And I show him the face.
No.
Can I see that?
Make an esoteric roll.
Okay. I was gonna say I know something about lizard people, but that's not a lizard person. Esoterica linked to what?
Vitality.
I'm gonna text you guys.
Weird archive you went. Ooh, pretty good. Okay. You have heard rumors about this kind of robot. You think that if you had time and if somebody with engineering skill could assist you, you could probably message board your way into, like way down the rabbit hole and figure out who made this thing.
Okay.
Go to an Apple store. They have internet there.
I'm right here.
Hey, I have engineering.
Can you build a steam engine?
You're in a modern paddy wagon.
I'm already building a steam engine out of it.
Out of what?
Woo woo! It's just the police car starts moving forward under its own steam.
Okay. All right. So, I just got a text from Dave, but what do you think? What do you think, Tim?
I don't think we're that far away. I mean, we started. We're probably pretty close by.
You probably can see them like in the car.
Yeah. Do
we
we?
want to?
We probably have a group text by this point, don't we?
Yeah, but I
think
don't.
so.
Yeah, but like.
Do we want to get in the car with him, or do we want to separate? Ish. I see the group text is going. Oh boy.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good. I respect that. That's too far. There was a line. You crossed it.
All right. So yeah, if you guys, the SLAB people, like call back into headquarters after these robots just sort of like degrade into nothing. They seem to like exchange some shrugs with the police officers and head back to the vehicle,
Wait, head back to what vehicle?
the SLAB vehicle.
Oh, okay.
The
Where am I?
In the
You're in
SLAB
the SLAB
vehicle.
vehicle.
Oh,
you're in
outstanding.
you're in the back seat, just realizing there are no handles on the doors.
All right.
These people are on our side.
Yeah,
Look,
I'm not
get out of the
escaping
car.
from.
Look, I'm gonna text. Get out of the car. Meet us at home. We'll figure this out.
Okay.
It's not too late. Get out of the car. Get out of
Wait,
the
that's
car.
going to me?
You're the only one in a car. Yes.
But it says cart.
No. I am also in the car.
He's trying to use your slang.
I'm trying to get us to understand.
Right.
What? You look up at Dave. What? Why is he talking about a cart?
All right. So I attempt to nonchalantly exit the vehicle, the SLAB vehicle.
Okay, so you
It
get
worked
out.
so well
and-
before. Just start whistling.
Okay, so you can. There is a handle on the inside of this door.
Oh, outstanding.
Oh, that's
Okay.
convenient.
You like the door is locked though. Like you pull the handle and it's like, yeah.
Can I engineering a solution?
Child lock.
You can. I mean, yeah. You want to try to like jimmy open the door lock from the inside?
Look, I'm a superhero.
Are you gonna shoot through the door?
Yes, shoot
I'm
it.
not gonna.
Shoot the door lock.
God damn it!
Blank.
No, I'm gonna engineering my way out. I'm an engineer. I have another spell besides bullet.
Okay.
It's 2 bullets.
Yeah. It's true.
If I start seeing you,
driver, yeah.
if I start seeing you like wrestle with the door, I'm saying just don't listen to them. You're already possibly in trouble with the police. Don't get in trouble with the people that saved us from the police as well.
Okay, look, if I rattle this door and nothing happens, and it does not seem like anything is going to happen, I'm just going, folks. Like,
Okay, yeah. So the door, as you're like trying to figure out a way to like jimmy open this door from the inside, even though it's not opening.
yeah.
The 2 officers come back, and one like looks over the CA like, "Man, you 2 interns, you really got in deep."
Not by choice.
Like,
Yep.
So you
It's that social media for you,
yeah.
officer.
So you chased them and everything. How'd you even fight how'd you even take down robots?
Can I society check for a appropriate response?
I sigh.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I sigh. As I understand that the guys that they sent were not the pay grade necessary to actually handle this situation.
Yeah, these guys don't know we have.
Yeah, these guys do not have the clearance necessary to handle what's going on.
I do not understand that.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So I'm society checking this.
Yes.
And I'm going to click a button because that's way faster. Ho!
You figure it out. You realize these people are not the people who are supposed to know what's going on.
Outstanding. So go, yeah. I can't believe these things attacked us.
I think you just say it wasn't me. It was some guy with guns.
I just make the coffee. You remember the coffee in the SLAB building? That's me, 100%.
Oh, I thought I recognized you. You're coffee guy.
I am coffee guy. Double.
Well, now you're found a bunch of dead robots guy, so that's pretty wild.
Yeah, I know. Crazy, right? 1 minute you're just, brewing some coffee. Next minute, robots.
All right. Well, Rodriguez is gonna get all these empty clothes out there. Did you see those things turn to dust? That was wild.
Yeah, we were there.
Totally
wild stuff.
Like like grounds in the filter.
Oh, nice coffee. Gotcha. So they gather up all the clothes, put them in the trunk, and you guys go driving back to SLAB HQ. All right, so
we did it.
All right, so
Score. Level 10.
All right, so what's going on with the other set of people?
Okay. I'm gonna go refresh my drink. Be right back. I can still hear you.
Wait, who is the first group of people and who is the second?
You are the first set of people. You and Marco are the
I
first.
am in the car with you.
You and Dave are going for a ride. Courtney and I are with a robot face in an alley.
Well, now you can scavenge.
There's nothing to scavenge.
Well, there's no. Yeah, they collected the clothes and everything.
Yeah, the police are dispersing the crowd. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Move along, and they're getting back in their cars and they're driving away. So they're packing up the scene. There's literally nothing left.
I can't remember. Were the robots just punching us, or did they what were they? How were they fighting us? I can't remember.
They shoved you, basically.
They were pushing you? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's fine.
So yeah, that was Dave tried to chase down the one that made a break for it. And they shoved him into a wall and knocked him down. So that he could not chase them.
Okay. So, but there's nothing to recover from that though. There's no okay. So
you recover the face.
Yeah, but Tim is gonna look at Courtney and just go, all right. I guess we just head back to the dorms. What are we in? Dorms?
No. You're close enough to home that you can go home. You take the subway home.
Okay. But can we go into SLAB headquarters and try to scrounge up crap to fiddle with this face?
Oh yeah, you want to try to go back independently? Sure, absolutely.
I thought we just needed an internet connection and access to your, dark web boards, and we could just.
But you don't have your stick.
Yeah, but we're trying to figure out the face.
Right.
Oh, I see. But who's the tech person here?
Me.
That is the problem.
Yeah, you don't have your stick.
I know, but maybe I'll roll good.
I mean,
okay.
Don't 3 of us have engineering out of 4?
Yes.
Engineering's important. When your life depends on a revolver.
I'm just
Okay,
saying
so,
we have
yeah.
figured it out.
All right, Matt and Todd, what's the plan?
So Tim, I just typed this. Tim texts going to HQ to see if the face is a USB port.
Okay.
You don't want to do that at one of our houses, like on the down low. You want to do it like in your cubicle.
I don't want to bring a face home.
You want to do it at my house?
It's not that type of game, folks.
I like where this is going.
Stop doing.
I don't know what the hell. I don't know what you typed, Marco.
I know. Dave gets incomprehensible in text sometimes, but these, as in decent, as in like, yeah, that's fine, and then see you there.
Okay.
Right.
What?
Yeah, for the main reason that so out sort of like stepping back, talking as Matt. The main reason I would do that, go to headquarters, is it gives Dave and Merwin a chance to meet up with us. If we go to like Courtney's house, and they might not know where that is.
They know where that is. They know where you live.
Yeah.
They know where each other live.
Yeah.
This has been like 4 months.
We have probably told each other where we live. Also, we live all in the same neighborhood, right? Like, because we needed to be... Like, the only person that maybe doesn't live, like, very close to us is Merwin, because they gave him, like, you know...
You all live within a couple blocks of each other.
Yeah. I don't understand sirens, but I know how addresses work.
It was a hard and painful lesson to learn. It took a while, but...
Look, addresses have been around for at least a couple 100 years.
Yeah, if we could just go to court, okay.
Whatever you want to do, man. You got the. I'm just here to help you out. You got the main line on this.
Right.
So wherever you feel comfortable, you know.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to
again.
expose your sources to the web of the headquarters.
No, everybody needs to know the truth.
Nobody's gonna believe him anyway. All right, so okay, so you go back to Courtney's house. You manage to like stash this face in your backpack. Get on the subway, head home, and you start your investigation. All right, so after you get back to headquarters, these two higher up administrative types that you've seen like go to give their report, and they're like explaining, like they're explaining to the secretary how funny it is that like a couple of interns were there, and, like they just happened to be there, and there's this big like robot battle, and like you heard all about it, and they're like, yeah, if you guys we got to go finish this report. There might be some questions for you or something, but probably not. So, if you guys need to do anything, that's fine. We can give you a lift home. We'll be like an hour.
Yeah, sure. Just figure out that everything is fine, and then we would love to go home.
Okay, yeah, so if you guys want to do anything at HQ while you're there, that's fine. Otherwise, we can reconvene back at the house.
Is there anything that at HQ that will help us read this mask?
You want to go like rummage around in the coffee room for...
I mean, I'm maybe not the person for it. I'm just gonna say that. Like,
well,
look.
Well, I don't remember what all your jobs were.
I'm square with the law.
Yeah, the law seems to have washed its hands of this whole situation.
Yeah. No bounties. Yep. I have not taken to fall upon the low company.
All right. So yeah, are you going to scrounge for helpful tools and information? Is that what's going to happen?
I mean, it's probably going to be somebody other than me. Like, I don't know what a USB port is.
Is
you're
it a
pretty
good
good
idea for
engineer.
me to try
You're
to escalate the situation to like the higher ups and try to talk? Probably not.
I mean, maybe we'll.
you're going to try to escalate it?
No, I'm
Well,
not gonna
like-
try. I'm not gonna try to escalate if they're just gonna let us go. Maybe we can talk to some people next time we go to work. But like, I want to reconvene with the rest of the group. I just want to. I just my. The other reason I wanted to come here was making sure that like none of us was in trouble and we didn't like, and then Merwin didn't get arrested, which
Yes.
does not seem to be the case.
Seems fine. Let's reconvene with the rest, and then we'll figure out a plan from there.
Okay. All right. So you guys spend your hour kind of hanging out. The people at the reception desk are like asking you for details and what you saw. Not in any official capacity, but just because they're curious.
Sure.
So yeah, you just kind of hang around for a while. So let
How
me know.
elaborate a tale can I spin and get away with it?
Yeah, we'll try it.
Oh yeah, I wanna really lay it on here. I wanna make some
Okay.
friends because that might
Okay.
come handy later. I'm gonna society this, which I'm trained in, and just really tell yarn. God damn it.
Wait, now what are you lying about? Would you stop lying about stuff?
I love lying about stuff. It's like half my character. What do I add to that?
Let's go ahead and just add your might.
Oh, all right. So that's gonna be.
You're just doing this as hard as you
7.
can.
That's gonna be 7.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, you managed to tell something that is convincing enough for someone who wasn't there and who is
Okay.
like ready to
All right.
believe it.
Yeah, they're not stoked, but they think it's all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So Matt and Todd, tell me about what you guys are up to. How do you start this investigation and make some rolls and appropriate skills?
All right.
Well,
I
go ahead.
I am getting on my phone. I plug a power cable into the wall and then plug it into my phone because my phone is probably at like 3% by now. And I just start Googling and I start searching the web and I'm talking about just like random conspiracies. That drone. Remember the drone at the Heathrow Airport? That wasn't somebody's drone. That was an AI drone. It was rogue.
All right, so go ahead and make an esoterica check.
Okay. What should I link it to?
Vitality. You're going deep into the web looking for this bullshit.
Nice.
Oh, it's another 10. So 13.
Nice. Okay, and what are you doing to assist with this, Todd?
Yeah, so I thought I would be more like, I guess I'm trying to pull out the facts about and what he's finding. So he's spouting out a lot of
Truth.
yes. So I'm trying to figure out like if there's any actual like mechanical or legitimate truth or sites in all the stuff that he's kind of discovering.
Okay, so you're trying to like suss out what you can like match up between like his crazy ramblings and reality?
Yes.
Crazy.
Okay. All right. So yeah, what skill are you going to use to do that?
Well, if I
It's
recall,
like engineering?
yeah, it was the applicable have that in society.
Okay, go ahead and do your expertise. You're like trying to keep up with him as he's.
Yeah. Ooh, yay.
Oh, nice. Okay, even better. Yeah. So between the two of you, you managed to like find this name, which is Nibo, Nibo. And you see that there are several very distinctive components. No one seems to really know who this or what this Nibo is, but they seem to be interested in the acquisition of high technology and what people on the message boards believe is alien technology. Now, this is just what the people on the message boards believe. It may or may not be accurate, but that is this Nibo is theoretically interested in alien technology.
Nibo. We have met the enemy.
Have you heard
All
of that
right.
book? No, I hadn't heard it. All right, so I guess now we wait for the two yokels to show up.
Now we
Okay,
play
so
the
yeah,
game.
you guys are like arguing over what Nibo is when the other two show up. You each have competing theories, which you can explain or not explain to the two people who just showed up.
All right, guys, I'm here. What's up?
Do I need
All
to
right.
reshare that picture of Charlie Day with all the index cards and string going everywhere?
No. It's I understand.
Okay. I basically do the verbal version of that. Robots and AI and alien technologies and Nibo and
Right.
I see. Okay, Courtney, what's going on? What's up?
Well, I think we're looking for this. Well, only lead is this Nibo. Whatever is it a corporation or a person or we don't know.
You don't know.
it's an organization.
So we're not sure. So this is the only we have to like. That's the word we have to go on. Based. That's what we got. So we need to track down more about that. Now we have. That's our lead. You know. So that's
All right.
That's what you use guys for.
All right. So yeah, you guys have this lead. So if you want to track it down, figure out how you want to. What? If you want to start tracking down this lead and see if you can find out more about Nibo, either physically or digitally, you can do that.
All right. Physically would be like society and like talking around to like maybe going to like is there any like hardware like not like an Ace Hardware but like a more like mom and pop Ace Hardware
Right, some sort of like weird like it's not Radio Shack, but it's Gary's Radio Shack.
Yeah. Exactly.
He's legally changed his last name to Radio, so he's allowed to keep it.
Yeah. So you go find Gary Radio. Okay, yeah. If you want to do that,
we could even like have some of the pieces, right? Like we could even show off some of the parts. Like, hey, we can.
Yeah, totally. So
not like the
you're
entire
gonna like
face.
crack some pieces off the back of the face that you think are especially. Jesus Christ, Steven. Yeah.
Look, the Nordic track is an important piece of.
It's as important as the button.
Okay, so so you're gonna like crack off some key components and go look and see if Gary knows anything. Gary's like the weird guy who runs Gary's Radio Shack.
Good
Right.
old Gary.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
Gold
assume
Gary
that,
Radio.
yeah, getting secondhand. Sometimes I feel like Peter Parker, right? You got to get like the computer out of the trash can and
Yeah.
get it running again. So,
Goober.
Okay, sure.
yeah. So to see like that's the talking to people thing. I have society, so I don't know what other
Sure.
skills.
Yeah, absolutely you can do that.
Ooh, I like never-ending, infinite, boundless optimism.
I know that Merwin has engineering, so if he wants to, I don't know how we can apply it to searching up. Merwin, how would you discover information back in the 1860s?
I would
Bird engineering. Go ahead.
All right. So I'm gonna bird dog some information.
What's that mean?
It's not what I think it means.
Bird dogging is where you you wait for someone to discover like 10% of a lead, and then you discover the other 90%.
So we got that 10%, right?
Yeah,
That's
so
nice.
they like point you in the right direction, and then you figure out all of the rest.
Okay, and how are you gonna do that?
Whom are you going to bird dog? So you're gonna
that's
like.
the problem.
Is this the sting operation? So you're gonna like seed this stuff to Gary, and then you're gonna bird dog him?
Totally.
Okay, that works.
Okay.
I'll do that.
We can
and then
see
you
this
do the
to
other
someone
part.
else. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll go with Merwin, I guess, and maybe he can leave there. He can be the bird dogging guy.
And then all I do is sort of like casually follow this person and figure out what their leads are, and then exploit those leads.
Okay. All right, that's two down. What about you? What about you two? The other two.
I was gonna kind of come with you guys because I think we should all stay together, but.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, sure.
It's okay, I'm not gonna lie. It's harder to bird dog when there's like 10 people behind you.
Think of it more as a skill challenge, and how are you gonna attack this problem?
I communicate that I think that the reason that's why is that your idea is stupid and we should not do it.
Right. It's just it's me in a cowboy hat, and then the rest of you stacked up in a really long trench coat.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna be useful about this exchange. I'm just gonna communicate that I think your idea is stupid and we should not do it.
Like, do you all have any other ideas?
Can Dave? He's an internet guy too, right? Can he keep searching the?
I mean, I'm not encephalopedic or whatever. I'm not the same ability as you, but yes, I mean, I have a smartphone.
Like, I literally know how to track people physically over ground. I'm probably not the digital guy.
Right.
You have engineering.
Yeah, but still, like, you know,
it's fine.
He has engineering on a plea bargain.
Yeah, like I can figure out how to open a lock. I probably don't know what the correct hashtag is to use for my social media post.
I use the correct hashtag in my social media post. Right now, that's what I'm doing.
Hashtag Nordic Track Ishmael button oscillation.
All right, so what are we? So what are you two guys doing? Are you just being a drag on the whole operation?
So me and Todd are trying to surreptitiously.
I think that the best use of our time is we're just gonna let Tim keep explaining to me 78 different conspiracy theories about what the fuck is going on, and then just not gonna pay attention. But I'm just gonna pretend that I am, but I'm being very polite so that he does not interfere with everything.
Okay, so you're gonna be the rubber duck, right? So you're gonna let You're gonna let him rubber duck off you.
Yeah, I'm tweeting while that's happening.
Okay.
Brutal.
Boston Dynamics is just a shell. They're trying to show you have no idea what's really going on.
Yes.
All right. So what do I need to roll to bird dog this guy?
It's gonna be a society check.
All right. God damn it. Sorry. Just a little concerned.
Steve, we talked about this. Stop dying on stream.
Look, it's been 3 weeks. If I was going to keel over, I would have already fucking died.
I don't believe you.
Oh no, I did die. All right.
Oh, death.
That's plus what? What am I throwing on there?
Your expertise.
Oh god.
Have you considered having better expertise?
Yeah, so that's 4.
Do you want to use a luck here?
Yeah, I'm gonna use luck and reroll that. I have 1 million of them. Oh no!
Well, you have 1 million of them.
I'm gonna use another luck. I'm down to 3 luck after this roll.
I didn't know that 5 was equal to 1 million. That's an interesting mathematical fact.
Okay.
Ooh.
Growth.
It's 1860s math.
All right.
Yeah.
Josh, whenever you have some time, could you please send me like a high-res picture of like the logo? Well, somewhat res picture of like the SLAB logo.
That's still only 5.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna cut it.
Okay.
Can I help
How
him?
are you so
I'm
bad
helping
at
him, right?
any of
Can I
these?
Yeah. Go for it, Todd.
Can I boost this roll? Somehow?
Todd's gonna help me because I'm complete shite.
Okay, that's significantly
Hey.
better.
Yahtzee.
So yeah, you managed to get him like super on the
bird
hook.
dogging.
Like you managed to really like lure in Gary Radio.
Great radio. He's killing it now.
And like he is really interested in this now. And he's like trying to play it cool, right?
Okay. All right.
But he's like if you lend me that, maybe I could find something out, talk to some people, maybe I'll just take a look at it. I don't know, maybe I can't find anything, maybe I'll find some. It's hard to, but he's like, you can tell he's like super agitated and excited about it. So like you got him 100% on that.
Okay. Is he like kind of into helping us out? Like, does he think
that Gary, if
cool?
you had shown up with,
Are we the cool kids?
If you had shown up with Tim, he and Gary Radio would have had a conversation.
Damn.
Yeah.
Why can't I have a conversation?
I don't know why.
Wait, why didn't we show up with Tim? Isn't Tim the guy that knows Gary Radio?
This is not a productive conversation that they would have had.
Oh,
This
I
is
see.
the other guy.
Okay.
That's why.
So, can I society him and like schmooze him a little bit?
We don't need to. We got him.
Did we?
You do your bird dogging.
What? Okay. I can bird dog him now?
He is now
Yeah,
very
he's
doggable.
definitely on the hook bird dogging wise.
Oh,
Hold on.
okay. I had this totally backwards. All right. So yeah. Is that, what is that? Nature, society?
Society, bird dogging is definitely a society check.
Okay. So I'm gonna bird dog this guy.
Can we stop
Please.
saying this using the phrase bird dog?
Why?
Well, I mean, maybe.
Unless I'm getting hoorah'd, I'm bird dogging. Those are the two. Those are my
Those are your
two states.
two modes.
Right. Yes. Bird dog. All right. So it'll be a 10 plus whatever you say it is. Expertise, might. What am I at?
That'll be your expertise. But That's fine. Okay,
That's
so
12. Yeah.
after a bit of a false start, after getting lost in a revolving door, as
Look,
you're baffled
Look,
by
these are
revolving doors,
brand new to me.
you manage to pick the trail back up. So you're following Gary around.
Okay.
Are you and you're continuing to dig on the dark web? So let's see an esoterica check.
Okay, just a second. Link it to which? Vitality still?
Yeah, vitality or expertise, depending on how you want to go about it.
I help by just being there and pretending to be useful.
Yeah, you're rubber ducking. That's good enough for a +2 bonus on this kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
So I roll a 3. If I link it to my expertise, that's a +4, so that's a 7. So it's a little weak.
Okay, yeah, well, it's to 9 with your rubber duck. You've got someone there who's willing to listen to your theories, which gives you some extra motivation. So yeah, that's
It
probably
fills
good
you with
enough.
determination.
Okay, so you think that between the two of you, but between the bird dogging, the extra digging on the dark web, you think that this is that there is some sort of NIBO office somewhere in New York. And you think that probably if you dig just a little deeper, you may even be able to find out where it is.
Okay.
Oh, we're digging deeper.
We have to go deeper.
So how far have I bird dogged this guy? Like to his own bathroom or to his own house?
Oh God.
No. So like you followed Gary. Like Gary got you some interesting leads, but like when things started, there were people who shrugged off Gary, and you managed to read. So Gary's not the most socially adept individual.
Okay.
But you managed to read, you managed to read that like one of these people knew something, and then you followed that person, and that person talked to somebody, and you followed that person.
Okay.
And then the trail went cold after that. But you think that you've got you know the next person to look into, like to find their contacts.
Gotcha. Okay. Can I pass that information?
Yes, in which you have a phone.
Yes. Well, yeah. Can I pass that information?
He has a
Fair
Nokia
enough.
phone.
Yeah. So you can what are you going to try to pass? Like you don't have this guy's name, but you got like a description of them that you could potentially pass to pass to the guys who are currently doing their internet browsing.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I don't know how any of this works, but I'm gonna send that over to Marco. What's your character's name?
Dave. It's Dave.
Oh right, Dave. W. All right. So I'm gonna we've been hanging out for a little while. I'm gonna get you that information, and you're gonna disseminate that to the rest of the crew.
I'm gonna tell the information to Tim, and probably that's gonna send him flying into a billion of an internet search, and before anything that related to him being able to do anything happens, my 8 says that I might be able to find it before him, and it's gonna be very hilarious when I get to go. Yeah, no, I already found it.
Okay, you also notice that there is this person is sort of unusually dressed, and it's also possible that you could just canvas the area if you were someone who is capable of moving around quickly to kind of just follow them or track them down based on how unusual their outfit is, even given the
Did somebody say
breadth
move
of
quickly?
attire one finds in New York.
Move around quickly.
Yeah.
That sounds like a job for me.
So you could potentially go out and do that. I don't know. You could make a grace check.
Yeah, I'm already
trying to
there.
sneak around.
If the possibility of me being there has been mentioned, I don't even say anything. Like, I just disappear from in front of, like, you see...
A spinning chair.
Yeah, you see, like, a spinning chair, and then Dave briefly appears to pick up his sunglasses. It's night out, but he still picks them up because he forgot them on the bed, and then disappears again. And he is probably... And then after, 500 feet of being somewhere, he texts, hey, I have no idea where the fuck you are.
Okay, so is that roll the one that you were making to...
That was when they want to, like, search the next person over. But you wanted a grace check, I'm assuming based on expertise, or do you want it based on vitality? Since I'm canvassing an
basically
area.
you're trying to get places that you shouldn't be able to get. You're trying to sneak in and find this person in the area that you're supposed to...
So is that expertise?
But, yeah, go ahead, grace check.
Is that expertise? Based on expertise?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. That is a 15.
It's very good. Okay.
Yeah, my expertise might be a little bonkers.
Okay, so you've narrowed it down. You see where this person is going, and you managed to, like, track them into an alley, and they disappear before you can figure out which building they've gone into. So there are now half a dozen buildings that they could plausibly have accessed directly off of this alley. And so you think that probably in one of those, or at least in the adjacent blocks, is this NIBO office.
Okay. Have I caught up by this point, or do I need to roll to catch up, Tim?
No, I
he
mean,
can find you after.
Yeah.
After this.
Oh,
You're not gonna catch up to me in as much as I'm just gonna, like, catch up to you, but yeah.
Yeah. You can run back, appraise me of the situation, and then I can slowly jog to where you are.
Yeah. I'm gonna tap my foot on the ground impatiently while I wait for you.
That seems fair. All right. I'm done with all of your engineering and society. I'm gonna good old fashioned nature and try to track these guys based off of, boot prints, scuffs, that kind of stuff.
Okay, so you're gonna track signs of passage.
Yeah.
For where this person actually went.
100%. I'm
okay.
done
Absolutely.
with all the fancy stuff. All right, so that'll be an 8. What am I throwing on that?
Go ahead and add your vitality to that.
Okay, so that'll be 9.
Okay. Yeah. So you think you see that there's, like, out of place, like there's kind of some out of place scuff marks. But when you try to, like, touch it, it feels like it's a solid brick wall, basically.
Really?
So you think there's probably some kind of secret door.
Okay.
But it actually, and so, like, you can tell that there's one building that it's on.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So can we try to engineer our way through the hidden door?
Well, hang on. I'm gonna talk to Dave directly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm right there.
Like,
so.
There seems to be some kind of smoke and mirrors going on here. Touch this and see if you feel the same.
And why aren't you doing that?
What? I already touched it.
Sure. Yeah, sure. Okay, fine. I'll follow the directions of
Look, I don't know what things are supposed to feel like.
I'm not familiar with your modern textures.
Yeah.
Yep, it's a wall. Can I engineer my way through seeing if I can, like, find something unusual about this wall? Is that an engineer check? Would that be a nature check?
Or maybe find a weakness.
Josh?
I mean, you know that there is essentially like you have found the general vicinity of the secret door. So there's some
Okay.
kind of secret door here.
Can we just go through it, or
If you want to try to blow the hole through the side, blow a hole through the side of the building,
well,
I mean,
what
yeah,
I'm
that's
okay,
one way you could do
like
it.
there are secret doors that you can just move through, and there are secret doors that you cannot.
When you touch the wall, it feels like a solid wall.
All right, so this is not a door that we can just move through.
I mean, we can try to find the activation.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. There must be a button. There must
that
be.
That was my question. Can we try to engineer our way through finding a potential like secret lever or mechanism or anything like that? Assuming it's mechanical,
Sure.
This might just be that like somebody has an app on their phone and like open the door and the door opens.
I'm 100% assuming it's mechanical.
I know. I'm just saying.
There must
Can
be
we like trying to engineer our way through finding some
or
sort
a
of opening
cylinder
mechanism?
or a piston? Those are the three kind of things I'm familiar with.
Are we separate
go
or
ahead
together?
and make an engineering check.
All right, based on.
How are you going to do it? Are you going to try to search comprehensively?
It feels like
it
feels like this is a kind of a search comprehensively type deal, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
All right, so I threw an 8, and
So that's gonna be a 7.
Yeah, it's probably a 9 for me.
Okay, you don't manage to you don't manage to find a secret switch, but you do manage to find what you believe is a camera looking directly at you.
I do not know what a camera is.
I
know what a camera is.
Between the two of you, you find something that you're like, hey, what's that thing? All right, and
that looks like an eye.
Yeah, it's a camera. I wave at the camera. I do not do anything.
You're gonna have to hold still if you want that camera to get a good picture. Look, you brought a cowboy to New York City. It wasn't my idea.
It wasn't my idea either.
I'd have been happy in Salt Lake.
Wait a second. It was literally your idea.
Flipping from one building to another. There's only 2, so.
Okay. So yeah, you don't find the door, but you.
I communicated probably people from the outside that watching exactly through the camera and they're opening the door from the inside. That's likely what's happening. And then I suggest that we leave the alley.
Okay.
I then very calmly communicated at this point they probably have seen us, so it's too late. So we probably colossally fucked up. But I don't seem to be like angry about this thing. I'm very like detached. I'm like, yeah, man.
I mean, if these are our arch nemesis, they know who we are.
Dude, we are interns at an agency that happens to have people that could potentially have arch nemesis.
You are interns. I've worn the bandana. I know what an arch nemesis is.
Yeah, we don't have a high enough pay grade to have an arch nemesis.
Yeah, I do. It's a
I
problem.
am pretty sure you get paid less than I do.
Okay.
On account of your job being making coffee.
Bear with me. Ridiculous.
Okay,
so... I'm betting with you. Please continue.
Okay, so yeah, you communicated back. You communicated back to HQ that that you think you've found a secret door. You probably know what the building is, but you can't get into it, and you've been spotted.
Right.
When can we all be together? Can you just
Well,
come get us?
You guys haven't said anything.
Well, you were bird dogging and we were waiting, and now you're
Yeah,
talking.
we
to
were
me.
told we weren't welcome.
You said only one person could bird dog, so
All right.
can you
Well,
come
we've
get us
bird
now?
dogged to the end of the trail.
Right. So,
The trail has been successfully bear dogged.
Yeah.
right. And they
That's
know
all.
and they know that you have dogged them. So
Clearly, since there's a stupid.
I never claimed that we did a great job. I was just brought in because I walk fast.
all right. So get us over there so we can bust that door open and start laser beaming stuff.
Wait, I thought you guys were gonna break this open like surreptitiously from a distance.
Does sound like a pretty drastic option, but I'm down.
Aren't you guys gonna oracle this?
Isn't it too late for oracling as you've been seen?
They haven't seen you. They don't know you're inside the system.
Can we get
My-
unseen?
My patience with the typing only goes so far. After a while, I want to get to the lead pipe.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna stand in front of the door and be like,
No,
hey,
we left the freaking alley.
kick our asses.
We are not in the alley anymore, dude.
Yeah, so let's all get together and do some pipe hitting on some folks.
Again, okay, let's careful how we phrase these things.
But like, why? Okay, all right.
What is the problem? You
Why do I exist as a non-digital creature if being digital doesn't help in any way? If it's all just pipe hitting.
I got the name of this organization. We got the name Nibo off of it.
Yeah.
And we got to their front door, but I thought like maybe we could infiltrate.
They saw us. They know we are coming.
They saw you and they saw me. They have no idea who the other two people in the party are yet.
They technically do, right? Because they stole the thing from us.
Yeah, I mean, they presumably are aware of your existence.
Oh,
but
because
then-
of the stupid robot eyeball brain. All right. No, you're right.
I mean, I'm not saying we have to, like, force our way through this whole thing.
All right. So can we? It is 10:30, but can we agree to kick the door down later, or now?
All right.
I am okay with splitting the door at some point.
I'm okay with kicking it down. Let's do it.
Okay, so your plan is to kick down the secret door in this alleyway?
Apparently so.
That is a plan that was had by people, yes.
One person.
Yeah.
no one said anything.
Literally just Todd. Todd wants to do this. We're all behind Todd. Human
Well-
shield.
What's your plan to get in? Stand in front of the camera and hope they open it
No,
for you?
my plan was I found the fucking door. Two of us are
Made.
clearly made. I totally get that. Two of us are not. So maybe the two of us that are not could figure out a way to,
Like
hack
deliver
into
pizza.
the system, break something,
I-
set off an alarm in the distance, whatever it is, to try to make things easier instead of just all four of us standing in front of the hidden door. I don't know. Divide and conquer. Seems like the way to go.
Yes, but we are the ones being divided here. Usually, you want to divide the opposing forces.
You split in half and charge both ways.
Pincer. Pincer.
That's the reverse pincer. Nathan Bedford Forrest. Divide your force in half and charge both ways. That is literally a tactic.
Wait,
I
so
continue to be extremely confused.
how do you want to go about this? Are you in the door kicking phase?
I-
Or the
I do not have I do not have any sort of like hacking talents to like remotely figure out how to jimmy open a door. I might be able to like figure out like that a haunted, brothel was on the location of this site in 1930, but I'm not going to be able to like, figure out how to get the dang door open.
Okay, can you figure out whether a haunted brothel was on this site in the 1930s actually? That sounds useful.
This may come up.
Yeah.
Look, we've all been on a haunted brothel.
I think that Merwin can bust a door down with his engineering and explosive talents. It's just a matter of deciding to do it.
Okay, all right. If that's how it's gonna be, I'll hoist myself on my own petard. Josh, can I blow this door down?
Okay, are you doing this now, or are you all coming back together and you're going to try to blow this door down?
I guess
I'm
all
assuming
coming
we're all
together
coming back
in
together.
one big group.
If we're all coming back together,
we
I would like
hate
to try
subtlety.
stuff. If we're all going to be there, I would like to try other things besides just explosives.
Why was that not okay when I said that?
Okay. Okay, okay. So
Why
what
was that
other
a
things are
shit
you going to try?
idea
Okay,
when-
so this
saying I
building.
don't have anything to
Cowboy
do it
from the past
remotely.
said that was a good idea.
So you're in an alley between a couple of multi-story buildings. One of them you believe has a secret door on it,
Right.
and yeah, these are conventionally arranged buildings. So if you're looking for other routes of ingress, there are non-secret doors that are accessible. I don't know if that's of interest to you, but it is, I guess, probably worth mentioning that there are non-secret doors on this building as well.
Yes. So we could potentially blow our way through the floor underneath instead of.
Whatever
What-
Tim,
what-
I want to hear Tim's idea. Yeah, go ahead, Tim.
I was just going to try to investigate the dang thing in some. If
Yeah, I mean, you guys are
Merwin,
welcome to come over and try to investigate yourself.
Yeah,
We
if
clearly
Merwin
failed
is-
at it, but
I don't want to try to. I want to try to avoid the camera if we're told it's there, but
you are told it's there.
oh, good, thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Merwin, how did you want to try to get this open?
Like, I assume there is some sort of opening to this door that is not me physically picking the lock. And
Probably.
also, I assume maybe this door, like I've been seen, he's been seen, the two of you have not been seen. So if we can get this door picked and unlocked, there's only two of us that they know about.
Well, they know about us because they tracked us down, ambushed us, and targetedly stole Courtney's staff. So, in that way, they do know about us.
Okay, that's fair.
Still
don't.
Well, they know where to. Oh, yeah, but fair enough that, like, if they see the two of us, they probably can put two and two together on account of them not being stupid. Yeah, okay, fair.
Literally put two and two together, yes. Those two idiots, the other two idiots are probably around.
Are probably somewhere close by.
That's four idiots.
There is a total of 4 idiots.
Yep. So did Courtney, can you make an engineering check or something? See if you can like figure something out if there's like sensors somewhere, like if it's like a garage, if we get a garage door opener and hotwire it, we can pop this thing open, or I don't know.
Or like send a like some kind of wrong, like the correct radio signal or something.
That's
Yeah,
what
I don't know.
or
Sure.
the Oscar Mayer Wiener wrestle.
That's exactly what I was thinking of. Yes.
Look, if you've never hacked a phone system with the Oscar Mayer Wiener wrestle,
It was the Captain Crunch whistle, I thought.
So I rolled an 8 to see if I could get anything off of this door.
That's not enough to crack open this door.
Can I tap into the camera feed to see if it's like a same kind of camera as the mini mart?
Sure. Yeah, you succeed. Yeah, it does not seem to be the same kind of camera as the mini mart. It is some kind of camera that it's not just like hooked up by some like some coax cables to a VCR under the
Right,
desk. Right. This is some kind of high-tech security system. And you've managed to like tap the digital signal that's coming out of it. So yeah, you can see, the alley, and if you're in it, you can see yourself in it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Maybe we can at least.
Whoa, is that me?
Well, we can like loop it now that like we leave, and we can set up a fake.
Oh, nice.
Right, like an empty alleyway now. At this point, like we've been beaten by this door, and we leave, and now we have like a kind of a blind here.
Okay, yeah, sure, yeah. With a 14, you can hack it to make it look like you left, and leave that like empty alleyway with piece of garbage occasionally blowing through
Yeah.
on loop.
Right. Yeah.
But the same piece of garbage always.
Well, right. All right, so we have some time at this point, in theory.
Yeah.
Exactly
Or
7
we
minutes and
also have-
26 seconds to be precise.
if you can get this door open silently, maybe not exploding it, then we can have some, or maybe we could just, I don't know, we probably should get in now while they think we've left, and then do something.
Okay,
Maybe
yeah.
not
I mean,
roll
you
up the
can
door.
either try to engineering your way in, or you can try to just force your way in, which could be like a strength check.
Has Dave tried that yet?
I've tried engineering, yes. I rolled poorly.
And so did Merwin.
Yes.
Yeah, you have another window of opportunity that you've just bought yourself, though.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it still vitality? Is it expertise this time? Since maybe we are. No, I mean I don't know. It sounds like it's still vitality, but.
Yeah,
Sure.
I mean you're searching the area for it, right? You're looking for something out of place, and it's pretty subtle.
Well, it's a 13, so it's better than before.
Okay, yeah, you do. So that is good enough. You manage to hack this door, by which I mean you manage to like find the switch, which is concealed. There's like a fake brick, and you can like roll the brick up, and underneath it there's a switch that you can press, and the door kind of slides back and slides open, and it opens onto this long kind of very stark looking hallway, with sort of like those lighting fixtures that have just like a bare bulb and a couple of wires over them. and just a bare hallway that seems to be leading toward like a service stairwell or something.
As the door open, I do like I like bow and then do like a flourish to like show the gesture people in as you know, kind of like a pompous.
All right, I try to be stealthy-ish.
I don't just
Okay,
try
sure.
to be stealthy. It is literally impossible for me not to be stealthy.
Okay.
So I am stealthy. Specifically, I am stealthy to the tune of.
Actually, I don't have grace, and that's probably what that is. So I should. That's actually just a 5.
I am stealthy to the tune of a 10.
I'm not very stealthy.
No, I mean
Yeah,
you suck, but you know.
Okay, yeah. So you kind of move your way in with
Yeah.
varying degrees of stealthiness, but there's no one in the hallway.
Yeah.
So you're just kind of like sneaking down an empty hallway.
For no reason.
For no reason.
Well, you know,
'cause we're so
maybe it's for a
excited
reason.
to be
I
here.
mean, can you just like tell us beforehand if it's like a sneak appropriate hallway or not?
No.
No. He should let us be idiots. That's just.
It's an important part of role playing.
Right, is sneaking at times when you don't need to sneak, and not sneaking at times when you should be sneaking. These are both important.
Yikes.
Right. Yeah. That's right. Well, I don't really want to be in front, but I kind of do, but I kind of don't.
I should not be in front.
Can you sense your staff?
Oh, good question.
Can you censor your stuff? Whatever that
Yeah.
means.
I'll try. I try to
Yikes.
feel if it's close.
Yikes.
Yeah, just go ahead and do a D12 and add your
And feel-
vitality.
And feel for your staff.
Stop it, Steven.
Yeah,
You
you're pretty sure you're
said
close to it.
I think we're getting close.
How so? Describe that to me.
This is a family-friendly podcast.
It is neither of those things.
All right, we're going the right way.
Okay, so you sneak or possibly don't sneak into this hallway. Yeah, the two of you start sneaking in. Barwood just walks in like, what are you guys sneaking for?
Yep. Definitely not
You should know
sneaking.
when this is appropriate.
I this is literally the only way I know how.
Yeah, you do know there's no tarantulas here, right?
Too far north for tarantulas.
Why else would you sneak?
Okay.
I don't think sneaking works on tarantulas, but we'll move on.
Look.
Okay. So yeah, you move through this hallway, and at the end of it there is what appears to be the door to a service elevator.
Oh shit.
Or
There is one button.
I don't know what a service elevator is. I know what a tipple is. That's about it.
Again, 4 months, you probably encountered an elevator.
You probably had to use the elevator at the headquarters.
Yes, 100% there is an elevator at the headquarters.
I only know what a tipple is. I still call it the tipple, even at the headquarters.
So you functionally know, but do not understand, but refuse to use the word elevator.
Yes, that's
Okay.
100% the case. Yeah.
I feel like that's probably a engineering skill, is that you function a lot of things work, but refuse to call them by like contemporary
Right.
name.
That's why I also call it bird dogging. Yeah.
Does it have a contemporary name?
Tracking.
Right, or putting a tail on someone.
Or
Alright.
putting a tail on someone. Exactly.
Sure.
Yeah. Tailing. Nope. Bird dogging. Tracking. Nope.
I'm guessing
Bird dogging.
we just have to push this button. I'd like kind of look and shrug and like gesture towards the button.
A button? You mean a wall trigger?
Yes.
I will
Exactly.
punch you in your stupid face.
Make the electricity buttons, the electricity
I'm
bullets
just
go.
we're not sitting next to each other. You'd be slapping. Be slapping you. He wasn't hiding from your cough.
That's fine. God damn it. Consumption.
Use the gasoline rag.
Look,
Consumption junction. What's your
asshole.
function?
that was one time with the gasoline rag.
Like, you should seriously stop dying. At this point, it's just kind of...
Right, but you hardly coughed at all the day you used the gasoline rag. It might be an improvement.
Yep, it did help. All right.
All right,
I'm
I'm pushing
back.
the button. I'm pushing the button. Nope.
Okay. So you just press it one time. Okay, lights up in the standard fashion for an elevator button.
Also
You see
power
that
off.
there is a little light on top of the service elevator door that like blinks a few times at roughly the pace that you'd expect for an elevator moving through different floors in a building.
Okay.
The door the door swings open. There is a very ordinary looking service elevator there. And yeah.
I'm completely horrified.
You have taken elevators before!
Completely horrified.
Small room.
I guess we pile. There's no other way down, right? We gotta pile in this thing. Let's pile in.
All right.
Before we get in, I try to look and see if there's cameras in the levitator.
Okay.
It actually does not look like there are.
Okay.
I mean, I know better what the word elevator means than I do levitator.
Yeah, I use the wrong words at this point to just fuck with you.
You're
I've given up.
such an ass.
Yeah,
Yes.
you should just, like, at some point, either in the past week or in the future week, I am sure that one between Tim and Dave will float to the other idea of just randomly use the wrong word at times. Just to fuck with Merwin. And they will go into this campaign of just, like, assigning things to, like, assigning different names that are similar to the existing names of things.
You see that? You thought that was a taxi? That's an Uber. And sometimes it's a Lyft, you piece of shit.
Also, yeah, they bring
So-
let's all pile in this elevator. In, get in.
Yeah.
You in too.
Remind me to tell you the Temple of Malady story later. Once after we're
there
done.
are,
I'm in.
there
I trust the
are,
rest of you for some reason.
Floors to this building.
Okay.
So it looks like there is a basement. There are 2 layers of sub basement. So you see a B1, B2, B3. There is a 1 button that is like been plucked out. So there is no where the 1 should
shit.
be. There is nothing.
Okay.
And then there are buttons for floors 2 through 8 as well.
Okay. That's not great.
You think we want to go to 1?
I don't think we can go to 1. Hasn't it been plucked out?
I mean, I know I want to go to 1 because it's been plucked out, and they clearly don't want us to go there, but I'm also fine with going to other places. You guys be paying here this weekend.
Someone make a society check for me.
One day, Marco will play a non-contrarian character.
3, 6,
Dave is a better person than Hazel ever was. He's just a little bit snarky, but...
Oh, you're fine. I know.
I don't know who else has society but me.
I have
Not me.
society. What are we adding?
Go ahead and add your expertise. This is thinking on your feet.
That's a 17.
Yeah, you think you're on 1.
Oh.
You guys. We could also go to 2 and then maybe find some stairs and go up 1.
I am inclined to either go to like 8, the top or the bottom. That's what I'm tempted. That one of the 2.
I say bottom. That's always where the gold is.
We are at the bottom. This is floor 1.
I'm also
No, but
tempted.
there's
and
basements.
Oh,
This
then let's
might
go
be
to the bottom basement. Sure.
This might be
Bottom
Tim's
basement,
realm,
work your way up.
but I was tempted to just kind of randomly like close my eyes and kind of like Princess Bride
Oh yeah, can't you like didn't we figure out that you can feel your stuff? Feel your stuff.
Ugh.
Up or down?
Okay, can we not be in an elevator when he feels his staff?
You just stop doing
Nope.
that.
It's just
You're
normal
the
for
one
some.
doing that.
It's just normal for a 17-year-old to feel his stuff sometimes.
God.
So I close my eyes
And feel your staff.
and I try to hit a quote random button. It's
Okay,
not random.
sure.
I'm trying to hit the right button, obviously. But
Let's see. So there are okay. Roll me a d12 and add whatever your highest stat is.
nice.
Oh.
Yuck.
Okay.
I told you we should have gotten out of the elevator.
I would describe this
You-
as
you
no
want-
bueno.
I hit one. Well, it didn't work, guys.
No, you hit B1 for the first basement level.
Oh,
Oh, good. That's where I
Oh.
want to go anyway.
You
I
wanted to
thought
go to
figured-
B3.
Okay, so the elevator sinks down, and the door opens up, and you are in kind of a dingy linoleum hallway with fluorescent lighting and what looks like a bunch of like closets and storage rooms.
Okay.
Stop making it so sexy, Josh.
I can't help it. It's just how I work.
A very homoerotic shade of taupe.
You start opening closets or something.
Was that a Todd sigh?
That was a Matt sigh.
All right. So we're on the third to bottomiest floor.
Oh, maybe.
No, we're down.
There are two floors below you.
us.
Yes.
There are two floors below. Okay. I say let's hit rock bottom and let's
go to
recover
B3.
from there.
I'm good with B3. Or are there like? Is there like a cover with like secret buttons? Could there be buttons we haven't immediately noticed?
You want to try to pry the cover off the button panel?
Yeah, I want to see if there's like weird places that there could be other buttons in this elevator.
You mean in the elevator?
Yeah,
All right.
there's like a little door or something. You open it, it says like, aha, you get to go to the 9th floor.
I think you get hoorah'd by your own imagination.
So if you want to, so are you gonna like try to pry the panel off the button cover, or are you gonna do something else?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. I'm basically searching the button panel area to see if there's like a secret door.
Okay, sure. Go ahead. Engineering check.
That's just called a D12. That's a 7.
You do not see any kind of secret panel.
Okay. Oh, well, in that case, let's just go to B3.
That's fine.
Sure.
Let's do it. Hit B3.
Okay.
All right. So you're on to B2 now.
No, we're going all the way to the bottom. We're going to B3.
B3. Okay.
B3.
Whatever the bottommost floor is.
Yeah. So B3, the door opens up, and you are looking at a bunch of basically pillars. This looks like it's where like the boilers are, and a bunch of just really kind of dusty old crap. So you are definitely in the bowels of this building.
In the industrial zone.
We
Yeah.
Does it look like a
disembowel
bunch
this
of-
building.
All right.
Does it look
Well,
like a
is
bunch
there?
of robot feet shuffled through here?
Well, good question.
What was the question?
Does it look like a bunch of robot feet shuffled through here?
Sure. Make a some kind of check to see. Could be grace or engineering. to search for robot tracks.
Once again, we just call that a D12. That's a 2.
You know, you could ask us to do that for you, and we would.
I'm probably yes, I'm talking.
It's real dusty down here.
Okay.
Does it look to you guys like a bunch of robots came through here?
Does it look like a bunch of robots? Is that thing?
We may be at the wrong floor.
I check if it looks like a bunch of robots came through here. Can I also check if it looks like a bunch of robots?
Yeah, roll. Yeah, roll.
What type of check is this? Sorry, I can't.
You could do a grace check.
Based on.
Based on expertise. It's fine. You're trying to like get a quick read on the room.
I definitely know if a bunch of robots went through here with my 18.
It looks like probably there's been like you see some boot prints. They seem to be human boots, and there don't seem to be too many of them. You think probably there's some maintenance guy who comes down here, you know, maybe 2 or 3 times a month, but that's about it.
I communicate I'm like, yes, a bunch of robots came through here. If by a bunch you meant one, and if by robots you meant guys, and by actually, yeah, it's just a maintenance guy that comes here like once every couple of months to fix the door.
Good.
I'm pretty sure.
You want to go to B3 or you want to go to?
Aren't we in B3 right now?
I mean, yeah, you're right. You want to go to B2 or do you want to start going to the above ground floors?
I'm down for joining B2.
I say, yeah, one floor at a time. We'll figure this out.
Okay, you go up to B2. There is another one of these linoleum hallways, except that you notice that there's one door that has a very heavy padlock on it.
Heavy padlock.
Sorry, I got the coughs.
Bingo, bango, and the bongo. Somebody open this door.
All right, door with a heavy padlock. That seems like my drill.
I wouldn't go so far.
What kind of lock on this? Excuse me, padlock.
Yeah, padlock with key.
What?
Key.
A keyed lock.
Do you know what a key is?
Not. Look, asshole. So not a combo. This is a literal key.
We call them metal bones.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna try to pick this. I understand this. This is the thing.
Okay.
I get.
Give me expertise on engineering.
Absolutely. God. Bam. That'll be an 8.
All right, yeah, the lock pops open. You managed to
seriously
take it?
That's actually a 10. Hell yeah.
Yeah, you pick it. Lock pops open.
Boom.
All right.
Sure.
All right. Lock pops open. You swing open the door.
Yeah.
I'm asking you, is that what you're doing? You're just swinging open the door?
Oh, yeah. I swing open the door. I, like, pop off my non-existent cowboy hat and, like, do a deep bow and sort of gesture into the room. Like...
Okay, yeah, so you gesture back and bow as this door swings open. You are not looking as the door swings open to reveal just a shitload of pot. Like someone has just set up some sort of grow operation.
An enormous amount of weed.
Yeah. Someone is just growing weed in this basement. They've got a whole bunch of lights set up.
We have like a super cool hydroponics.
Yeah.
Okay, is weed legal in New York? I know you can't just like grow it in that scenario.
Yeah, a catastrophic amount of weed is no surprise to me. Like, as a person of the 1860s. Yeah. It's just the thing people do.
It's amazing the things that you're completely at home with.
I got the hiccups. Look, Thomas Jefferson grew so much weed, you have no idea.
I literally have no idea. All right.
Did you
So
not
you
know
found a
that?
room
Can
full of weed.
confirm. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Did you not know that Thomas Jefferson grew so much pot? That's 100% a thing. God
All right, we can
damn
just
it.
skip.
I mean, I
submission
believe you.
1 and go
Hey,
to the
Steve, when you
next.
do those hiccups, can you make the little bubbles come out too, just for the full effect?
Look, Dick.
Just for the people watching at home.
Just for the folks at home.
It's not for me.
We're just gonna skip to the
They
floor
won't
8.
go away. Leave me alone.
Congratulations! You're a mother.
Floor 8 or back to floor sub-basement 1.
Hang on, we gotta explore this weed.
Okay.
I think we have
Dude,
bigger
I
things
am
to
pretty
worry
sure
about.
that this is just somebody's private plantation. I would not.
Okay,
We
so someone's private stash is secreted away in the basement of a highly secured building.
Yes, and
That's called semi-secured.
We got
We
in
got it.
there.
By
I'm 200
looking at a
years
secret
old.
brick.
you don't.
I mean, you're in the sub basement of a multi-story building. You also came in through the most difficult to enter door, but this building has doors.
Okay. Just a quick breeze through the weed.
Don't steal other people's weed, though.
I'm
That's
not
just
taking
rude.
anything. I'm just moving through it.
I'm just saying that's rude. Plus, you already almost got arrested.
You don't find anything that
3
you wouldn't
hours ago.
expect to find, given what you've already found in the room.
Boom.
Are-
That's all I needed to know. We can move on.
Does he have snack stash here?
just a
Yeah, you find a bunch of Doritos.
yeah, a floor to ceiling pile of Cheetos.
There's like a plantation of Doritos on top of the plantation of weed.
Okay, yeah. Second floor. Where do you want to go?
Or do we go back to sub-basement 1 and wander around?
Come on. Come on.
He's not talking to us, is he?
I'm assuming he's not. I mean,
Okay.
weirder things have happened.
All right, so we go to 8 or 1 or
Come on,
what?
good girl.
Okay, then definitely not talking.
No,
to
you
us.
can't go to 1.
I meant sub-basement 1, like up a level.
Huh?
We did sub basement 1 already.
All right,
That was
let's
the
go to 8.
original linoleum.
And out. Come on.
Yeah. So you've been in all 3 of the basement levels. There is no 1 button.
Let's go to 8.
Let's go. Or do you want to go to 2 and see if there's like a directory or an index or something?
What day and what time of day is it? Like, if this place has like regular workers, like jobbers, will they be on the job?
It's probably almost night, right? Like we.
Well, no, it's the next day. So it's a Saturday, and it's during the day. So you didn't. It was not instantaneous to Bird Dog Gary Radio.
That's fair.
All right, let's go to 2.
Okay. So. Oh, let's see if I can figure out how to do this.
But you cannot.
I cannot. I literally didn't. Oh, there we go. Okay. So you get to 2, and there is, you step out, and there is a bank of elevators here, and you are standing in kind of an entryway. There are key card activated locks on glass doors on either end of the hallway, and frosted glass, so you can't really see.
Josh,
much
could
past
you
it.
really quickly right click on Merwin's icon and set the ratio of width to height to 1.3 so that he doesn't look like he's stretched vertically.
I assume that that is what he actually looks like.
It does.
Also, I do not know how to do that.
Right click. The last option
Right.
is something like advanced options or something like that.
Advanced set dimensions.
There you go. And you set 2% and it's 1.3 times 1.
There's pixels and there's units.
Yeah, you want units.
1.3 width to height?
Yeah, 1.3 width, 1 height. There you go.
All right, now he's got his tremendously wide hat. I liked
Yay.
him better the other way.
But his face was so small.
Well, he's got a small face. He was dead for a long time.
I don't think that's how that works.
How many dead people do you know with wide faces? Okay, so you're in this hallway.
Hallway, elevator, bank. Something. What was the thing about the key card?
It's key cards to get into the elevators.
Key cards not to get into the elevators, but to get out of this entryway. So there
Use
are
the doors here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
gray boxes are elevators, and this thing you can see is just this like entryway.
Okay, somebody block the elevator doors, the door that we came up in, so it doesn't close on us. And let's do a quick look around at the elevators just to see if they're labeled or or if there's any, distinguishing marks on them. Like, this is the elevator for 5 to 8, or this is the elevator
Yeah,
for...
we do some sort of sweep.
Or if the floor has like a bunch of scratches from.
There are a bunch. So there are 8 elevators. 7 of them are numbered 1 through 7, and one of them is labeled S, and that is the service elevator you just came out of. There are 2. There's like in the center of each side of the elevator bank, there is a single up-down button switch, and then there's a key hole in the center of the one that's on our right as we're looking at it, which is the same side that the service elevator is on. It's one of those like weird circular barreled keys. As you guys are standing around, the elevator tries to close, but you're blocking it. Starts dinging at you. It's annoyed that you're keeping the door open.
I let it continue to do that several times because I revel in the fact that inanimate objects are getting annoyed.
You said the glass was frosted, so you can't see through these doors, or?
Yeah, you can see that there's some light. It's so you can see that there's you can see the shape of what could plausibly be desks. You don't see people moving around in there.
All right. I don't know how to get like a key card reader. I don't know how to. You try to like rip that apart and see what happens, or not.
That seems aggressive.
We were aggressively attacked by robots.
We can try searching this floor.
You are looking at it.
See if there's a key.
I think they're all like, it's like a key reader, right? Like you got
Yeah.
issued a fob or whatever. Not a fob, but like a pass card. Like a hotel card.
Yeah.
They're not just gonna be laying around.
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah,
Hotel
I mean,
cards
people are not.
Yeah.
Okay, so
we could go back to the... Were there any doors back on our first floor, or just the hallway and the elevator?
hallway and elevator.
Okay.
The sub basement 1 had closets and stuff. Maybe there's a janitor closet down there.
Yeah, I was thinking if we could find like a closet that somebody's like left their key card in or something.
All right, let's check 1. It had stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Basement
How are you
one
gonna
or
get back? Oh, sub basement 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you're gonna like just toss sub basement 1, looking for stuff.
yeah, we want to see if like
Yeah.
a janitor has like left like their key card or the key card of somebody got fired like in a drawer or something.
Oh,
Okay, sure.
somebody followed me. Nice. Thanks, Cosmonaut XT.
Okay, so go ahead and yeah, I mean you're just tossing this place, so that's probably a society roll, or you can just, I mean, yeah, I mean it's kind of not terribly. You can just, anyone can roll and add your vitality. I don't think we need to stand on formality for this particular operation.
13.
Okay. Yeah. So
Also 13.
yeah, you find what looks like the desk in kind of the janitor's office. There's a bunch of like requisition forms and paperwork and stuff that is, someone has asked for keys, and you find a bunch of these spare key cards. It looks like most of them have not been initialized. But you find one that you think looks like it's in a return envelope and probably hasn't been deactivated yet.
Okay, that's our one. That's our boy.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So you take this thing back to 2. You pop it against the door there. It swings open for you, and there is what appears to be a very ordinary office beyond. Are you going out the top or the bottom?
Top.
Okay. See if I can make this actually work. Real areas.
You gotta like highlight it with your like you're doing a select. Yeah.
There you go. So you can see that there's like a little reception desk. There's a waiting area, and then there's kind of cube farm over to the left.
Well, it's time for some.
This does not look like the place that a stolen staff gets stashed.
It doesn't, but maybe we can get some information from these computers.
Possibly.
All right. Yeah. So you walk up to one of these cubes. There's a computer on the desk, and it says Urban Information Resources Limited, and there's like some sort of corporate logo, and it is bouncing around on the on the screensaver.
Screensaver,
Yeah.
Man, none of the things that we tried adding the spells there. We tossed a lot of things at the wall.
All right. Should we?
All right,
Oh, it's also worth mentioning we cannot move our things. You need to give us control of them. But...
Okay. Well, let's try to get in their system and see what happens. Right?
Okay, you're just gonna try to there's like a username password prompt.
Oh shoot.
Yeah. Well,
try password.
Is there any way to grab the map and move?
you have to. There's a scroll bar on the side,
Yeah,
and you move that.
It's inelegant.
It is catastrophically bad.
The password is Dick, but
If you could drag the map is aligned to a grid, so if you could drag the map around and the grid is stagnant, then it would be a mess. So you have to move your point of view on the map instead.
I know, but all I can do is zoom.
But you could scroll up and down.
How?
with the scroll bars.
You have to actually
The scroll
scroll
bar
bars
is
like a caveman.
completely invisible.
I don't know why that is for you.
My mouse wheel scrolls me up and down, not in and out.
I'm not on a mouse. That's the problem.
It's not. It's just there. I don't
Okay.
understand.
I'm gonna go silent for like
It
the next
doesn't
like
exist.
3 seconds, and I'm gonna go back to hearing you afterwards. But I need to plug in my headphones. Be right back.
That's fine.
Okay.
All right, I can now hear you again.
Copy and just like a bunch of crap that you'd expect to find on some office worker's desktop.
All right, conspiracy man. What do you think?
I don't know. Urban Information Resources. This sounds like some kind of whatchamacallit, surveillance company, people tracking.
It does sound like that, doesn't it? I think I might have been spending too much time with you.
You're just beginning to scratch the surface of what's out there. I actually look at the receptionist desk. I believe that whoever's sitting there knows more what's going on than anybody else, and usually has a set of keys.
Yeah. So yeah, the receptionist desk there's like a nice bowl of candy there. There are a number of pamphlets. They are for like home security and surveillance systems. So it's like an IoT cameras, those kinds of things that you can connect an app and view what's going on in your house, or in your apartment in this case. So this seems to be some sort of, you don't know if they actually make their own equipment or if they're just a reseller. You can't really tell from the pamphlet, but this seems to be some kind of like home surveillance systems company.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess someone
Is
try to
there
find a building layout map or something like that. Like it says like 3 is executive offices and 8 is maybe my first.
Yeah, actually, that sounds like a good idea. Can we figure out if that says some sort of map of some sort?
Look by the exits. That's where they'll have the fire drill.
Yeah, so you do see that this, so you look for this like index, and it does not appear to be on this floor, at least. So you are not currently on the ground floor, but it is not here.
You mean the staff isn't here, or what is not here?
No, this is not where the exit is.
No, this doesn't have like the directory.
Right. Oh, okay. After the shirtwaist fire, they made those mandatory.
Well, you can find, so if you just wander around, you can see kind of the general layout of the general layout of the building. So if you want to kind of scope it out, this is what the floor plan generally looks like. Nothing is locked in a terribly secure way. Like with a little bit of jimmying and people who are good at that kind of thing, you do manage to kind of crack into all of these rooms.
What sort of stuff is written on the whiteboards?
it's mostly like marketing jargon.
Okay.
So they're not, nothing stands out as particularly nefarious.
Okay, guys, I think our princess is in another castle.
Well, I'm wondering if, like you said, is there a secret level? There must be a level that we don't know about, right? We need to find how to get down.
Well, here's what we do. Here's an idea. Let's go to 8. Let's get back in the elevator. Let's go to 8. Let's count the pulses and see if we skip a floor or something.
Oh, that's actually a good idea.
But
Let's
the
do
one
it.
key was missing, right? Okay, let's get in the elevator again. I'm
Okay,
sure
so
we're
we
all
get in the
on
elevator.
all kinds of video footage again from wandering around inside this building, but
Okay.
Yeah, so we get in the elevator. We push.
So
8.
you're getting, so if you're going back to the elevator bank and like pressing the up button.
Yep.
Okay, so a different elevator opens, like one of the non-service elevators. It's much nicer inside.
Does it have a camera?
It does not.
Okay.
We install a camera so that it does.
Does it have the same? Does it have the same set of buttons?
It does not have buttons for any of the basement levels.
does it
We're
have
being
a one?
hoorah'd here, gentlemen.
No,
Does it have a
simply
one
this is
button?
not the service elevator, and not service people have no reason not to go to the ground floor, to the basement levels.
Yeah,
Did we
it
not
does have a
block-
one, notably.
Hoorah!
Did we not block the elevator door for our service elevator?
Yeah, we said we blocked it.
Can we just use the service elevator rather than the public elevators?
Okay, sure. Yeah, you placed like you put like a brick there, a potted plant or something.
Yeah.
Just a
Drag a potted
revolver.
plant into the elevator
Just
door. All right.
a spare handgun.
No, we
Like,
took one of the weed plants from the weed room and we
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, sure.
Just blocked it with a huge bud.
All
They
right.
were going
Fair
to-
enough.
the dankest of nugs.
We're gonna count down to floor 8. That's the idea.
So yeah, we're
Okay,
we're on 2. We're gonna press 8. We're gonna count pulses. So we should get pulses for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. So that's 6 pulses. If we get more pulses, then there's a secret floor below us, or between 2 and 8.
Yep.
That's like unregistered.
Do it.
Sure.
Okay. You press 8. It goes up. Every one of the floors seems to scan at about the right pace.
Damn.
Okay.
Have we tried to go to 1 yet? We did, right?
We
went
started
No.
in one.
We started on.
We
sort of
think
the
we
back-
started in one at least.
We believe we start. We know. Well, we came in off the street on the first level. We just were on like the back room of one. We were in the private
Okay.
area, not the public.
So we can go to
public reception
public one, but I don't think we
If
want
we go to public one, there's probably a security guard behind a desk who's gonna be like, "What are you kids doing here?" And we're gonna be like, "Just shooting shit. Bye."
Stove the chimney.
Can we go
Yeah.
to 1 in the service elevator,
that.
even though the button?
Take your pants off and stuff them in the chimney.
You said it looked like it had been.
Why do
primed.
all of your plans start with taking your pants off?
Oh, take your shirt off and stuff it in the chimney.
Is it,
Just take something off. For Christ's
Right.
sake.
is the button just missing, or has it been like
If we
forcibly
stove the
removed?
chimney, the smoke will back up, and then everybody will have to run out of the building.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe we should go for 3 and look for more secret doors, like the one to get in.
No one's listening to me.
Correct.
Okay.
How was the button for number 1 removed? Is it just like
It's
it's
just
gone?
missing. Like it looks like it's been popped out and there's no mechanism behind it anymore.
Like it's been
Somebody
taken out
wedged
on
a
purpose?
screwdriver in there or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks broken.
I guess that makes sense. Like no going to the secret door out of here. Does it go higher than 1?
The service elevator? Yeah, you took it up to 2. And I guess now 8.
Oh, I see. 1 is the bottom and 8 is the highest. Right.
What? Yeah. Yes?
Floor 8 is above floor 2.
Yes, it is a conventionally numbered flooring system.
I'm glad we figured that one out. I was gonna be awake at night thinking about that.
And we're on 8. We're on 2 right now? What floor are we on right now?
I think you went up to 8. I don't know if you exited the elevator there, though.
This is 8.
No, the thing that you explored was 2.
This is 2.
Which one was the one with the dank nogs?
That was basement level 1.
Basement level 2.
2.
Yeah.
Can we go back to that floor?
I don't think there's anything else on value down. We can do that on the way.
It has
out.
dank nogs.
You really want to steal someone else's pot?
Actually, it was me that said that you shouldn't steal everyone else's pot. That's fair.
So we should try to see if we can go under 3 or over 8.
Why don't we just look around 8? Let's look around 8. The top floor is usually
okay. 8 is like some executive suites, so they're much bigger offices up here, and they appear to be the executive offices from that same company that you were looking at on the second floor. Urban Information Resources.
Are we in the wrong building somehow?
No NIBO anything, huh?
You guys got here. I don't know how we could have gotten to the wrong place.
It had a secret door and everything.
We're in the front company, not the real.
Yeah. This is the front.
Well, can we look around here and see if they've got like another facility or something? Can we see if they've got like inter-office mail or something that goes to another location or references to another office?
Yeah, I mean, you can look around for it.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm rolling, just D12.
Yeah.
That's a 9er.
That's cocky.
Okay.
That is really cocked, yeah.
Anything that stands out?
That's cocked. Can I re-roll it? No.
9 is pretty good.
9 it's good. It's just that they did not test this use case. They did not test the 9.
Just looking around this floor here, support, copy, storage room. What's IDF mean?
Israeli Defense Force.
Guys. Storage. I don't know what kind of room that is. Conference rooms. It's here. We know we're in the right place because I could tell.
Well, we think we're in the right building, but we have got there's other floors we got to try. Do you want to?
Yeah, can you try doing your thing again? See if maybe.
Can we leave and I can fly up to the roof?
What happened?
We're not flying. No, we're on the 8th floor. See if you can sense anything. I mean, that's like, proximity or just try it again.
Well, at the very least, we know that if we try to sense something and it senses up, we know that there's shenanigans afoot.
Say Akio staff.
Yeah, you think it's down?
Okay.
I think it's below us.
Okay.
We could play
shenanigans
the game.
Potentially not afoot.
We could go to 4.
Can we just keep doing this on every level?
Yeah. pretty much what we're gonna do. Is we go to 4, and if he says it's down, we know it's on 3. If he says it's up, it's on.
The
Actually,
old
go to
binary search. Okay, you
Binary
press
search,
4.
yeah.
Well, it's 5. We go to 5.
Yeah, 5 is better because we search the other floors.
Yeah.
Okay, 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you press 5. Bing. 5 has a floor plan very similar to 4, or very similar to 2. Sorry.
Okay.
Do your thing.
Okay. Magic sensing powers activate.
I'm activating. Same thing.
You think it's down?
Still down.
Okay.
Well,
So it's.
good.
What
3,
do
I
you feel
guess.
more? What do you feel? Yeah. What do you feel better about, 3 or 4?
3.
3?
All right, 3 it is.
Right? You press 3. Ding. Similar floor plan again.
We all sort of expectantly look at Courtney.
I'm rolling worse.
Up.
Okay.
All right, let's go to 4.
4 it is.
Okay. The 4 button in the elevator doesn't light up.
Ah.
Even in our fancy service elevator.
Even in your fancy service elevator, the 4 button does not light up.
Weird.
I mean, let's just take the stairs question mark.
You're in the elevator.
The bottom doesn't light up.
Okay,
Yeah, but
let's look at
stairs
one of
do
the,
not magically.
Okay, so
let's look at
So it's
Buildings
11:30.
have both stairs and elevators usually.
it's
Only-
11:30.
okay. The Paternoster is the only like small subset of possibilities where that can happen.
Okay, so since it's 11:30, I'm gonna call it. You guys have figured out that the staff is likely between floors 3 and 5, and that the 4 button does not light up when you press it in the elevator. So I think that's where we're gonna call it for this week.
Alright,
All right.
And we'll reconvene next week.
We
Awesome.
did not
Okay.
accomplish anything. Good job, us.
Hey, we accomplished many things.
That's
We
fair.
just didn't fight anything.
We just
we
didn't
fight
accomplished a bunch
Fine,
of
There
stuff.
is a
No.
huge difference.
Fine,
between...
fine,
You
fine,
spent
fine.
the whole time tweeting. I don't see what you're talking about.
Dave did spend most of his time tweeting, to be fair.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later.
Alright,
Yeah.
I
Hey,
posted the potential playthrough, the potential thumbnail for the video that I'll post it on YouTube about last time. If you guys want to take a look at it.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay, well, everybody that was watching us in chat, I'm pausing now. I might be back in a little bit. I'm not sure. See you later. Bye.